If you know, you know. I'm a yellow. I love these. So this is the lining for just this one. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4 corduroys right here that I am going to sew. And these, because are thick, they are like denim weight. I am going to, of course, these prices are going to be different. I found out where I got them. I got them from a local store here, the fabric store that I have to drive 45 minutes to. So that was where I got these three. This one came from Hobby Lobby, the white one, but the rest came from this fabric store here in Norcross, Georgia. So wow, how many times am I going to say so? Anyways, that is what I am going to do. So all these ones are corduroy. This one that came from Hobby Lobby has a different finish. So all these is unfinished. That means that you see this one has like a fusible, a very lightweight fusible at the back, whereby these ones don't have anything at the back. So it's a very, very different feeling. And also, if you see the texture, the lines, this I would say is the smaller lines. These are your medium ones. These two are your fine lines because you can kind of see the lines on them. If you come close, but from afar, it looks plain like here. So it's very, very, all four is very different texture. So this should be interesting. These two are my cotton fabric, and I have fusible fleece. I see that sometimes when I speak, some people will still ask me the same question. That tells me that they are either not watching the video, they just watch a few seconds and they comment. Please watch this video all the way through. I am going to address certain things in here. So these are cotton. I am going to use my medium weight fusible fleece for these ones, so I can have the thickness as the canvas fabric. So this is it. This is the four. These are the only four fabrics that I am going to have, and I bought 1.5 yards, so I should be able to make 2 out of each. And this also is not directional print, so maybe I should be able to get more fabric out of these. And then that is that. All of these are my canvas fabric. This is a new one. This is the B fabric here. This is the B fabric. This is the mushroom fabric. This here is new. So is this one. With a tote bag, what I did was I tried to do bigger or large prints. These are very beautiful. This one is very beautiful. And I also got one that is a fun one with the lips. And then this is a return. And this is a return. And this is going to be the lining for all of it. For all of it, this is going to be the lining. I might use this lining for the white right here because I think it will pair very, very well with that. So that is what, and all these are lightweight canvases, and I got some from Michael's and I got some from Hobby Lobby. And that is the other question. I always say where I get the fabrics from, and I always get that question, where did you get the fabrics from? Go to either Hobby Lobby or Michael's. Look for their fabric section if you go to Michael's, and look for the canvas fabric. That is where I got them from. It's no secret because I cannot right now, I cannot afford online. So, and I cannot afford my local quilt shop, because I went to my local quilt shop and 1 yard of fabric is anywhere from $16 to $23. And for my business right now, I cannot afford that. Is the truth. I cannot afford a $16 a yard and a $23 a yard for fabric. I just can't. So, but a time is coming that I will be able to buy that and sew, and I will be able to sell it, you know. So, but for now, it's not in the budget. So let me sit you somewhere. Let's speed you up whilst I cut these first, because This is what I'm very, and also these four with a corduroy is going to be a different design, just a little different design for these ones. And a little, the size too, I'm going to increase it just a little bit for the corduroy, and the rest will be the same. So I got my book ready. Let it rip. All right, so right here I'm doing a voiceover to explain exactly what I'm doing. What I am doing here is trying to figure out my pattern. And as you saw, I brought the old one, which is my grocery tote bag, to add a little more inches because I wanted this bag right here to be a bigger bag, like a weekender bag, a getaway bag, and it's still, you know, stylish and you can still rock it. So that was what I did. I am figuring things out as I am going. I don't have the answers to everything. I figure out as I go, and this is how I go. In a clip coming, I'm going to show you how you can also create your own tote bags, what you should do. Just let your creativity loose, let it fly, let it go. Just be free when it comes to creating. Okay, the next thing that I started doing is I have to figure out my pockets, and this is exactly how I want the straps to go. So now I have to figure out how big I want my pockets, and the size of the pocket is going to determine how far the strap is going to go. And that is what I did, and I wrote it down for the next one to come. It's a lot of figuring out for me when I am coming up with a new product, and this is how I do it. So enjoy. This process took me 41 minutes, and this is me, like, I did the voiceover for this is the part that takes me the most when I'm coming up with the new designs. And the only reason I did not do a sample for this one is because it's a tote bag and the size could be whatever you want. When it comes to tote bag, please hear me when I say this. Out of love, a very tough love, and I'm gonna rip the band-aid off. Go with your gut. Go with your guts. You take your tape measure, however big you want it. You want it 15 inches? Measure 15 inches on your tape measure and see how big it is. When you finish, just minus an inch. This is how much it's going to be. So if you want your tote bag, the whole finish look to be 16 inches, you do 17 inches. So by the time you finish sewing, because you are going to lose seam allowance. By the time you finish sew, you make it 17. By the time you finish sewing, flipping and all that, you are at 16 inches or 15 and a half, which is still the range that you want. So when it comes to tote bag, do whatever you want. I do whatever I want, and it turns out the way that I want it because that is what I want. And also just create. There is no mistakes. There is no big, small, medium size. The process of me coming up with my patterns, and I cut it. Now I wrote it down so I don't have to do this whole shenanigans again. So is the first one that I cut that takes me the longest because I'm figuring out the sizes. And then the next one is cutting the rest of these, and you're gonna see it's gonna go by really, really quickly. So this is the body of the tote bag, and this is the pockets, and you saw how I did it. That is exactly how I'm going to do it. So I am going to need a lot of these webbing here. I need to figure out where I can get them, because this one, I believe yesterday I measured it. You see I have my pen marks. I believe it was 57, but I'm thinking I'm gonna need 60 inches. So let's see if 57 will be enough. And then that, so this time I'm going to sew the pockets, this side and this side, this side and this side, then flip it, because this end here, the webbing is going to cover it like that. So then I don't need to worry. Baby, don't worry. Don't mind me. So yeah, first one is done. Let's go with the rest, because a really quick one. Things have changed. things have really changed. So I'll do an office tour later, when I finish with the tote bags or when I get less busy. So don't worry, you're gonna see what happened to the office, and I love it. So let's continue cutting. These hooks here from Wawak right there. It is gold 5/8, but it's a different color gold than the one that I'm used to. Hold on. This is the color difference. And when I was buying it from Wawak, I got this from Amazon originally. And to be honest, the price on Amazon is the same thing as this, to be honest. But I wanted it this small and I got it this big, right? Look at the size. So I ordered it from Wawa because I was ordering some zippers from there. So I said, let me order it. And when it came, although it says gold, I think this is a different gold than this one. And I was trying to see what gold this is, but it doesn't say. On Wawak, like you see, it says gold, and on Amazon, it says gold. So I thought it would be the same gold. Anyway, I have it, and I don't want to use it for the pouches. So I am going to make a string and stick it inside those over there. I'll go closer for you to see. You will see it. I don't know if it's making sense. So it will have a swivel where you will hook your keys on there and it's already attached in your bag. So just in case you lose or something, it will be there for you. You know what I'm saying? You know. Anyway, that is what these are going to be. And I only need two. I mean, I don't need two. I need 8. I need 8. So I will be using this for a while. Now let me take you. So that is what the string is for, because this is the only one I have. The yellow is the only one I have the lining for. Now, as I brought this out, I have a little bit of this left. I can use this for the white. Ooh, I can use this for the white. Okay. We would think, but let me show you the rest. So these are it. I put it on the floor because it's bigger so you can see all 4. But I'm in a dilemma here that I am going to ask my TikTok people. So if you follow me on TikTok, I'll put the name right there. You would know what I am going to ask. So you see this print, right? I am thinking for the pocket, I was going to do originally yellow, right? It blends in, nothing fancy. But I am thinking to do that. Like, how cute is that? I'm thinking to do that. Of course, I think this is supposed to go up. I don't know how really the print is supposed to go, but we'll figure it out. But how cute. So I'm going to do a poll on TikTok and see which one people are going to like. If they will like the yellow on yellow or the yellow and on the print, so it matches the inside. Because the inside, the lining is going to be this. I've already made my decision, but I need to make a video and post, so I will post that. But the back of my knee just hit that bed then. Anyway, so this is it. I'm tired. This whole process took me an hour and 3 minutes. So here we go. You prep all this, is gone, and then the rest will be easy. But it wasn't as easy because I had to cut. And the reason it took me longer, because it's thicker, I had to cut them separate. I couldn't stack them like the cotton where I just stuck them and I cut one cut and I got 4. This one I had to cut them separate. So the yellow one, I have enough to make one more, so I can make 3. And the white one, I was able to make just 1. These 2 is not enough for me to even make a 3rd one. So this I have, so right now I have 2 of each, which is these 3 colors, and I only have 1 of the white. The white, I was debating, should I make it? Because white as a bag, like, but I know people also like it, so we are going to leave it as that. Now, I am tired. I'm going to rest my legs a little bit and I will tackle this. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to divide this into 2. I'll cut some here on YouTube and I'll cut the rest on TikTok. So let's rest a little bit and I will be back. This here is not going to let me get work done. So I am so tired. But how did I sleep with the gum in my mouth though? And I didn't swallow it. Oh my Lord. It is now, what time is it? 3:10. When I said I was stretching, when I said I was stretching my legs, I was like, yeah, let me just, I think I have taken, it's like the best nap. You see those short naps that you take and you wake up and it's like, oh my Lord, what? And you realize you've only slept for like 2 hours or an hour. That is me right now. Now I have to go get dinner ready. And the stuff is still on this bed for us to cut. So I'm gonna go figure out what I'm still sleepy, y'all. But how didn't I swallow the gum? Anyways, anywho's, let me go get dinner, start dinner. I don't know what we are eating, but let me go figure it out, take a shower, and come back. Maybe we'll be able to cut that. I also posted the post video for the fabric. Then by the time you see this, the decision have already been made. And you see the one that I chose here on, but I'm getting the yellow one, yellow on print on yellow. That was what I said. I asked yellow on yellow or print on yellow, and I'm getting print on yellow. So if I do print on yellow, then I might need a different color webbing, but I'll play it out and see, because I'm trying not to purchase anything, because already I have to purchase lining. So let's see how this go. If I have to purchase webbing, I'm not gonna purchase lining. I will work with whatever color, and you see the whatever color will be the color that goes with everything so perfectly. So let me just go get dinner ready. Oh my Lord, the time just, let me go work on dinner, and then when I come back, I will cut the rest. And maybe, I think I mentioned it, after this video I will do like an office tour, because you guys, the reason the bed is in here, okay? I'll be back. It is 9:21. I don't even know what I'm doing. I don't know where this video is going, but it's going. Am I going to sew in this video? We don't know, but let's go. I've been sitting here trying to do my kids back to school this, and I've been sitting here for the longest. I'm getting frustrated, so I'm going to take a break and cut the rest of the fabric because I still, it's right there. I haven't cut it, so because I'm getting frustrated. The list is 4 kids, okay, and I've been able to do the 7th grader one. I mean the 6th grader one. So I took a shower, I ate, I took a nap again, so we are staying up. I don't know what's up with me and these naps. I cannot help it, but I am going to put you over there, and then we cut. So let's continue to cut fabric. I did the poll. I told you, right? I did the poll for the fabric, and it's print on yellow, so that's what we are going for. Anyway, let me flip you around and let's go. Right, so I cut all of it. I have to iron that, so we are gonna iron that. I'm about to get the kids ready for them to go to sleep, and then I will iron it because it's very wrinkled. I made a big mistake. So the pockets, right? When I did one tote bag each, I cut 4, which is 1, 2, 3, 4. That means 2 I sew, I flip it, 1 for the outside, 1 for the inside. But since I am making 2 tote bag out of each print, that means that I was supposed to cut 8 out of the print. So now I have to go back and all these ones cut 4 pieces of pockets for the other one because I only cut for just one side. So yeah, that was why. And then the other one also, I was punching the air, as you saw, was this thing right here got birds on them. It got birds, and the birds weren't centered, so I had to make sure that at least whichever one that I cut will have a bird. You know what I mean? Anyway, so that is that. I am technically I have these 3 to cut, and then I will start cutting whatever is necessary. I mean, I will start cutting the lining, but the lining is all this one here. And so that is what I'm gonna do. But anyway, let's get the kits ready and I will continue cutting. It's 12:55 and I have run into a dilemma as I was cutting the lining. So this was supposed to be my original lining for all the grocery tote bags. Now, this is very cream white to be a lining, number one. Number two, if it's a grocery tote bag, right, and I call it everyday use, in my mind is going to get a lot of stains. And this, because I'm thinking of the customer, I'm thinking of the mom, I'm thinking of the teacher, I'm thinking of the person who takes their bags to work every day. They put it on the floor, they pick it up, they put things in, the pen that they didn't know, something spill inside. I put all that into consideration when I am making my items. So, because I want my products to be reusable and relatable, right? Not just anything. And so this is not ideal. Something like this is ideal because it's brown. Even if it gets stained, you are okay. You can notice it, but not really. This is okay because it's great and it's very busy, right? Look, it's very busy. So even if you get a stain, you might think it's part of the design. That is the idea that I'm going for, not this. So I was able to cut just one out of this fabric here because this fabric I love, and I don't think it goes well with a gray, but it goes well with this brown. If I had more of this brown here, that would have been also great, but I don't. So I only cut it out, which is fine, which is fine. So I really didn't want to buy more fabric. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through that bin, have to take everything out, go through that bin and see if I can get something to cut those, because I haven't cut those. I haven't touched those. The yellow is ready to go. So in this video, you might see me sew the yellow one, but not the rest. The rest might be a separate video because the time this video is coming up is the week that Hobby Lobby do their sale. And so that is the week I will buy it, and it won't be enough for me, enough time for me to sew. So let me figure out what I'm gonna do, and then hi everyone, welcome to the channel. I did not introduce myself. I apologize. I dove right into the video, but a couple of things that is going on is back to school, and as you know, it's a lot of work, and right now it's 4 kids trying to do their school supply list and all that, going to orientation. So in this video, the yellow one that I really wanted to do is the only one you're going to see me make, and then the following week video is going to be all the tote bags. I don't like leaving you guys hanging like that. I know you will come back, but I don't want to also leave you hanging. Now, that is one. Number two, please, if you have any question about small business, Etsy, content creation, how I started, whatever question you have on mind, please leave it in the comment below. I have been writing questions down, and I want to do a sit down video. So whenever I get asked the same question, I can point the person to the video. I don't want to answer it all over the place. I just want to dedicate a video. So if you have any questions, please let me know in the comments and I will answer it. Number three, this corduroy tote bag is going to be the most expensive tote bag in my shop today because of the amount of materials that I used in this tote bag is ridiculous. And the reason I say that I'm not bringing it back, I might get a corduroy and do more corduroy, but it's not going to be this big, because I will do a price breakdown in another video, how to price your item step by step, the way I do it, so you can price correctly. With all that being said, it became my most expensive bag. And even with that, I am making only $10 out of 2 tote bags. I make $10 out of each profit of each tote bag. And I've even cut a lot of things out. It will all play out in the sit down, price down video. I'm sorry, here it got really dark. I was trying a different angle, but it did not work out. So as you see, yes, right here, I went back. I'm like, no, I can't do it. You can't even see what I was doing. So I went back. And so I will make a separate video talking about pricing, and I will, so you can also price your item the right way. That is about it. The next video, like I said, is going to be me sewing all the tote bag, the rest of the tote bags. I'm not going to leave you guys hanging. So let me stop talking because I talk a lot. Please do me a favor, like this video, share this video, subscribe to this video, and watch this video all the way through, because I put a lot of work into it. And without you guys, I cannot do what I'm doing. A little pick me up, something I learned on Sunday was the hardship, the struggle, the difficulty that you are in right now is just a road. It is not your destination. Let that sink in. That means that whatever that you are going through right now, whatever that you are going through, the struggles, the hardship, not knowing what to do, not knowing where to go, not knowing how to start, not knowing who you are, it's a road that is leading you to your destination, to the destination that God, or the place that God has planned for you. The hardship is just a road, not your destination. I hope this helped, and I'm always here. You can send me a message or leave me a comment. Enjoy the rest of the video. tote bag is done. This week, as you're watching this will be in my Etsy shop already, so you can go take a look. It's a little bit on a higher end, but for me, it's a higher end. It's a big tote bag. Everything can fit. It's like your weekend bag. I will put a magnetic snap right here so you'll be good. It's a carry-on bag. It's big enough to be a carry-on bag when I put the magnetic snap. I was gonna do zipper, but when I do zipper, the amount that I have to charge, I was like, I'll only do it with a custom order so then the person know what they're paying for. So that is that. I'm only done with this week is Hobby Lobby 30% off, so I will get lining for the rest. That is the rest right here, and get lining for the rest of these also. So when I come and I cut and we sit down and we sew. So the next video is already cut. You saw me cutting it, so it's just gonna be a sewing video. And this time I promise I won't be talking, but this is it. This is one pocket on the outside. The other side doesn't have any pocket, and I love this. I was debating if I want to do yellow on yellow, but the yellow on yellow boat sank a long time ago. So this is the inside, and this was what I was trying to explain and I didn't know how to explain it. But this is the string for you to hook your keys, your wristlet, whatever on here, so it's easy for you to find it. And again, another pocket on the inside. The strap is really long, and yeah, that is it. Like I said, I'll put a magnetic snap right here. I wasn't gonna do any, but I thought if you are taking this to the airport, at least you will want something secure. Like I said, zipper would have made this bag way too expensive because the corduroy alone, no, I didn't want to do that. But this is it. Thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I'll talk to you in the next video. Bye.